to GloYard Gang, MFFL's podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs. Members only edition. Short-handed Mavs with another L, y'all. We're going to talk about it here, man, but we're going to talk about it with the members of the channel, y'all. Y'all already know we just going to go straight to the members of the channel, man, kind of get y'all's opinions. As a matter of fact, I guess I wasn't even prepared for this, man. Go ahead. We're going to put that link here in the comment section here in about 2 seconds, y'all. But listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with your boys again, man, for another one. If you guys are new to the channel, man, go ahead and do us a huge favor, man, and hit that subscribe button. Join us here, man, as we talk about all things Dallas Mavericks. Also, too, everybody hit the like button, man. Hit the like. Let's get the likes up for this team, for the channel, I should say. Help us grow, build that algorithm up. Find more Mav fans like yourselves, y'all, to join us here. All right, man. King, got to put that in there. I'll pin that on the screen. All right. Now, if you guys want to join us up here on stage, you got to simply hit that, click on that pin, or should I say, click on that link that we pinned there in the description box. But until then, guys, listen, before we get ready to get started on the show, we got to stop and show some love to the sponsors of the channel.
A huge thank you goes out to FANATICS for continuing to sponsor the channel. If you're looking for the latest Mavs gear, NBA gear, or merchandise in general of any other sports team, check out FANATICS and be sure to use our custom link on the screen and always in the show's description. If you're currently watching the show, scanning the QR code on the screen is the easiest way to get the link. And GloYard, this season is looking to be a special one.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you are interested in copying some brand new merch for any team that you are rooting for, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on that link to FANATICS. It'll take you right to the site, or you can take a picture of that QR code. Either way, both will take you to the site to cop the merch of your dreams. So go ahead and scroll on down to the description box. Click on that link to FANATICS and get your shop on. Also, too, before we get started, we got to show some love to the app of all apps, and that's Playback.
Are you looking for a place where you can watch every Mav game this year, live, including the pre- and postseason? We talk that. How about old school basketball matchups from the 90s and early 2000s? We talk that as well. Do you watch wrestling and other things? Well, we talk about those too. If you do, GloSun Production on Playback is where you want to be. The app is 100% free and we have plenty of VIPs. So why haven't you joined this yet?
Yes, sir. We stream all the Mav games there. We also stream the Luka games there. King streams different wrestling events there, and me and Cuz stream different movies on there, guys. So follow us over on Playback under GloSun Production. Download the app where you get your apps from. It is absolutely free. It does not cost you anything, guys. Absolutely free. We're almost to the goal of 500, guys. We need about, I think, 20 more subscribers. Once we get to that, man, we will get more VIP passes for you guys. So help us get to our first 500 to help you get more VIP passes by following us on Playback under GloSun Production, downloading the app where we get your apps from.
And shout out to Assist. Excuse me, while we're at it. We do watch alongs there as well, where you can actually sync up to the game on your phone or whatever device you're using. Shout out to all of our media that we have. Our social medias. Just follow us in the description. I think Relle says it all the time, but you can follow us on all our social medias. Help us get to a goal of whatever we're doing there. Just help us out. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's get to the GloYard, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to join us up here on stage, we're going to ask that you make sure that your audio is crystal clear, y'all. No noise in the background. Make sure that you have the clearest crystalist audio of all time, y'all. So make sure your audio is clear, no noise in the background. If any super chats come in first, we will address the super chat. So if y'all see us post the super chat there on the screen, we got to stop and we got to show love to the folks who paid their hard-earned money to support the channel, y'all. So that's all we ask when you come up here on stage. When we get y'all up here, I guess we can get you each person one at a time. Really quick, give us your take on the game, so that way we can get to the next person. All right. So if whenever y'all click that link, we'll go get started on that. So far we don't really have anybody, but we do have a super chat, or I should say a new member. Shout out to my pops. He's a new member of the channel. So shout out to him.
Hey,
He said, "Shut up, I'm a member now." I said, "Yes, sir." But yeah, man. But yeah, the link is in the comment section, y'all. So you want to click on that link, go ahead and click on that link, man, and we can get this party started. But if nobody click on that link, we can call it a show. I ain't gonna lie to you.
man, you said sleep.
I can go down here and watch a movie or something with my wife.
I'm gonna watch Severance, but shout out to for real quick. We didn't know play the game. Shout out to Najee. Shout out to B Will as well. A lot of the guys, man. It shouldn't have been as close. They almost had a chance, and I guess at the end of the day, it's just you don't got enough bodies, and they got better players. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to give them a quick shout out, though. They did play their butts off.
Bro, if they had lost that game, they would have got cooked.
I'm
lose
still
to
cooking
this?
them.
Like, yeah, Najee got you 29-17, bro. 17 rebounds. Najee was a monster out there today.
You think Memphis will be able to play?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. B Will got his career high. He got you 31. He was a leading scorer today. He got you 31, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, Clay got you 15. Kessler Edwards got you 13. You know,
you like assist, didn't you? Well, how many assists Kessler was get?
Kessler Edwards got you 3 assists.
3? Oh, I thought he had more than that. He had like 6.
But yeah.
Shout out to BJ. He said Spencer Dinwiddie. Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie. He going for that draft.
Joker Spencer missed that dunk in the middle, man. Oh, and we had a Caleb Martin sighting today, so that was a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, Caleb Martin.
Everybody was like, "Man, when Caleb Martin gonna play?" He played today.
Yeah, shout out to him for joining the team, but I didn't care.
Yeah, I really didn't either. Yeah. I completely forgot he was on the team, be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I guess nobody want to join us on the stage today. Guess everybody busy doing other stuff.
That's fine. I'm about to go watch Severance. I'm just real talk.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch finish Paradise. I think I'm like one episode left on Paradise.
Told you gotta watch Severance, man, before it get too far.
Then I gotta go finish watching. I think I'm 2 episodes. I did that on purpose, by the way. 2 episodes behind on Invincible, so I'm probably gonna go watch that too.
Get yourself on, like I say, caught up on Severance before the 3rd season. And actually, the 2nd season took it was like 3 years in between, first and the 2nd season.
Oh, speaking of 2nd season, bro, shout out. No, well, it's 3rd now. They finally bringing back One Punch Man. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't watch any
Thank you,
I don't watch any damn cartoons or anime anymore, bro. I'm an old man.
I love
now.
anime.
I'm an old man now,
bro. I stay on Crunchyroll.
I know. Queen Bee want me to watch it too. I'll be like, I don't have that urge anymore. I don't know why.
Stop doing that, King.
I know, bro. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. Like
man. One Punch Man saving people lives out here, man. Don't do that.
I understand. I feel like, I like being a nerd better when it wasn't cool.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, I feel you. I don't.
Not saying like anybody. You feel me? Like I'm just saying in general. I remember growing up and it was like,
yeah, it wasn't. You got to keep that stuff to yourself.
Yeah, like you watched that and all. I was like, oh, what? Now it's like everybody and their mom like do this and that. So I don't know. It kind of like took the joy out of it, I guess.
I look at it like when I was younger and it wasn't popular, I still watch it because we get more of an abundance of it. Got so many different options to like stuff that we kind of wish we were kids, that like, certain movies, seeing a certain movie of a certain character. Now we can see all that stuff now. TV shows, video games or whatever. You get an abundance, many more options to choose from to enhance your nerdom, if that makes sense. So gotta Logan with the $2 dono. He says, this is crazy. This is the craziest season ever. Yes, it is, Logan. Yes, I would say it is, sir.
He said a special season.
Dang, boy. Spring up our first guest up here. How you doing, Nancy?
What up, Nancy?
Hey guys, I think I sound better than you guys do, but I just wanted to come up here and give you guys some love and tell
Thank you.
you I love you guys. I love Luca. I hate the situation. It really hurts my heart, as well as I'm sure it hurts your guys' heart even more because I can't imagine, honestly, in your positions because you've all been following Luca for a lot longer than I have. So I just see your pain and I'm sorry for it. I really am. I hate to say it. Um, and I think it's just a sad situation all the way around for everyone. Um, but I'm praying for you guys, your wives, your beautiful wives, your brother.
Oh, we lost Nancy.
No,
Maybe.
it's my
Switch
screen thing. I
I knew
forget
it.
and I
Switching out the
forget to
screen. I
tap
knew
the
it.
screen. I just want you all to know that I'm praying for your families, your better halves. Um, and King, I definitely got your wife in my prayers, and her surgery coming up and all. So
Appreciate you, Nancy. And
love
Love
you
you too,
guys.
Nancy.
love you too, Nancy.
Love you
Appreciate
too.
you. All your words, everything. Like I said, you're a real one, Nancy. Like it's beyond just this sports and all. Like I already definitely respect your opinion on sports and all, but like I
Mhm.
say, just the love and all that you've been giving me and my family and all. I appreciate you, Nancy, so much. So thank you.
Always got you guys in my prayers. You know, um, but yeah, it's hard to say when people are grieving. You know, it's hard when people start saying, it's almost like a marriage, and that's kind of what I almost feel like sports is to people, because I never want to equate it to death. Do you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
You
Hmm.
know, because that's really severe, but it's truly like a marriage, right? Because you're passionate, you love, you get excited, you get brought down, you get depressed, you get all the emotions on the scale from 0 to 10 in a heartbeat, enough to give you a heart attack. But at the same time, it's kind of like a marriage that breaks up and it divorces. It's like a death. It really is. And when you grieve through that, there's no telling how long something like that takes or what the process is or how ugly or pretty or simple it should look, you know, and it's not possible to tell somebody else how to grieve. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And yet,
Hmm.
then all it does is get everybody frustrated and saying, "Don't tell me how to feel." And then you have the very same people that loved and supported each other fighting back and forth.
Yep.
So it's so sad. That's what I'm saying, to see it all happen to a community, right? Because it is a community, and that's what you guys start when you try to bring people together, all the people that do these sports platforms, and then you add in the media and that spice and everything else. We always knew how good Luca was, right? All
Hmm.
he had to do was go to one of the quote bigger markets. Not that the Mavericks aren't a big market. I hate to tell people, it's one of the top 5 markets in the country.
Facts.
So the fact that we pretend it's not is a joke. But we all knew that once he got to that kind of market, all of a sudden, all the things that the media was complaining about would all of a sudden disappear,
Yep.
just like they have.
It's like you, yeah. I think everybody. I don't want to say thought Luca would leave, but everybody had that. Okay, Luca may leave one day. Something might happen. He may choose to go somewhere else. Maybe the big market may, entice him enough where he like, I want to go over there. This isn't enough. It's just the way it happened, Nancy.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like I would have never, like, you could have never got me to choose this or write this in the story and be like, that's the way Luca's going to leave the Mavericks. Is that they're going to get rid of him and say he's done. Not,
No.
you feel me?
No.
He's going to be like, I'm done. I got to go here or something like they're going to literally just throw him away and say, we're done with you.
And my
And the crazy thing is, I think that people are still in shell shock,
Yeah.
if that's possible for people to understand it, and for me, I can see where people easily get caught up in the ridiculousness of telling people how they should feel and telling people what they think. For me, it's always been about how I treat people. I can't speak for everybody else. So I always try to encourage, and then I try to step back and self-reflect myself, if that makes sense, and understand if I get caught up in it too, how can I step back and look better? Do you know what I'm saying? Or not look better, but feel better about myself and how I'm conducting myself. So it's an ugly process, and a process nobody really wants to talk about how to figure out how to deal with the emotions. But I figure if nobody else wants to talk, I'll talk. So if nobody wants to listen to me, that's okay. They don't have to listen to me.
Yeah, we definitely listen, Nancy. What up, Johnny B? What's on your mind, man?
Johnny B.
What's going on?
Not much, bro. What's up with you?
Another one like the other one, man. How's everything?
Same old
Everything is everything. You know how that go.
Other than you going off at light-skinned people on Instagram.
You wasn't supposed to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't supposed to be on the post that I be on. You know what I mean?
My bad, bro. We follow the same people. My bad.
You know how people be, how certain people being racist on certain pages and don't expect the black people that they know to see it. It was one of those situations.
He wasn't saying nothing but the truth, though, man. He was
going. But listen, I feel him though. Like, I will say that, like, he spoke the truth, but it was the way he was going about it. Like, I'm like, all right, relax, my boy. You finna have an aneurysm. Like, you see his whole face turned and everything. Like,
he was standing red, though, man. But I felt this pain.
Not because I feel the same way, man. Like, man, come on, bro. How you do? How we end up here?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
How do we end up here, man? Like, but we had dreams and aspirations. Like, how we go from the top of the world, man, to the bottom of the stack, man. Like,
how you go from hero to zero? Jeez.
It's ugly, man. Like, I just don't even see, like, how you bounce back from this, man. Like, I keep hearing people talk about, tank the season and get a pick, and like, bro, I really think that Nico gonna get that pick up to try to get somebody else, like, to try to get a Band-Aid for the gunshot wound, like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, I really feel like that. So we tanking to give somebody else a good pick, so we can end up with an old dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's crazy, bro.
We tanking for the Suns, you saying?
I mean, that's how I feel. But I truly believe, like, and this is no lie to you, I think Kevin Durant could either be on the Lakers or Minnesota. Minnesota want to get rid of Julius Randle. If they gave up Julius Randle and somebody else in a couple picks, they get Kevin Durant for sure.
But if the Mavericks got that lottery pick though this year, that changes.
I mean, but then what does it change? Like,
the Suns we got to make the players match, right? So they're gonna get some talent. The Suns would get talent.
They getting PJ, they getting Gafford. Like, it's crazy. Like, we would gut our team who we've seen fail in every big three situation outside of the Warriors, and he's been in a lot of them.
And that was a big four situation.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he failed with the big four in OKC.
He needed four over there.
That's what I'm saying. He had four in OKC when he first started. He had him, Westbrook, anybody.
3.5. Ibaka not.
Man, Prime Ibaka was serious.
He was all right, but he ain't that same level though.
I'm talking about back then. He was.
Nah, not to me. I don't think Ibaka was better than Draymond. But go ahead, continue your point, Johnny B.
He look at him with Phoenix, dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Look at him with Brooklyn, dumpster. Like, Kevin Durant when you rig teams for him outside of Steph, he doesn't win. I don't get what makes them think that putting him with AD and not even Kyrie anymore. Like, AD and Kevin Durant with a mediocre roster is not winning the championship.
Because you're not supposed to build a team around Kevin Durant. That's the issue. If anybody builds a team around Kevin Durant, that's why they lose. You got to build a team and then plug Kevin Durant into it. That's what the Warriors did.
But now you're dealing with another like this even with Kyrie. Like as much as I love Kyrie and that like I truly still don't feel like even without the injuries, I don't think the Mavs would have won with those two.
Not the chip.
Yeah, I don't think they. I mean, I think they second round, maybe Western Conference Finals because at the end of the day, yeah, they good defensively, but on offense they go 4 or 5 minute stretches without scoring the ball, even with Kyrie.
I didn't think they were going to win the chip. I mean, they had a puncher's chance because they were talented enough in the West. It's open and all that, but
That's not what I was told.
oh, what Nico?
I mean, I was told by certain people and Nico. This was the year.
This is the year when we get healthy. I'm like,
Man,
bro,
listen,
we
this is the
start sounding
worst
like the
year.
other teams. That's what I'm.
This is the
shout out
worst
to
year
my
in
friend.
Mavs history.
Yeah, this
It's like how do you belt like it's like how do you recover from this? Like you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
What can you do?
This
If
might
it's
be great.
anybody that I would get from Phoenix, it'd be Tyus Jones. Like I get him, but like Kevin Durant, man, listen, man. As good as Kevin Durant is, man, I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up PJ Washington for him straight up.
bro.
Like
They
you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't like because if you planning for the future, Kevin Durant. Don't get me wrong, he's amazing. He is who he is, but he old man. He's still good, but he old. Like I
this could be
give
a
up
move,
LeBron right now.
Johnny B. This could be a move that just destroys your franchise. That's what I don't think people understand.
But that's exactly what it is. But even I really have faith that Kevin Durant wouldn't even come to Dallas. Like I really feel like Dallas has played itself out of any big name agents. Like far as now, like bro, y'all traded Luca, man, and the way y'all did it, like why would anybody want to come play for y'all?
You know
That's
why?
what I've been saying.
No, you know why I think Kevin Durant might though. So Kevin Durant's a wild card. I think he would because I don't think Kevin Durant playing for championships no more.
What do you think he's playing for?
Just because he like playing basketball.
The love
If
of the
that's
game.
the case, look, he can go.
Like I feel like Kevin Durant even like said that at some point, like he good now. He got that off his chest, and now he just play for the love of the game and all to be with his buddies and all. That's what KD go do now. So he might I think he might go to Minnesota as well, but I don't think it's like I told y'all. Well, there's smoke, there's fire. If you're hearing KD attached to the Mavericks have a chance.
Yeah,
Now,
but I mean, you look
if you
at
talking about
when
that,
you look
if
at
that's
the
his thinking,
competition.
King, then that doesn't line up with Nico's thinking.
With what?
Yeah, but then you think of the
Bro,
competition.
no,
Houston want him
Nico
too.
thinking,
Like,
Nico thinking don't make sense no more. Nico thinking ain't thinking. That's
yeah, but then you think about it. Houston want Kevin Durant too, and they
Yeah,
can come
Houston
up with
wants him.
a
yeah.
trade
What I'm saying,
than we
so,
can
yes,
clearly.
but no. If the Mavericks get a top pick this year, that's what makes them like. That's what I'm saying. Is like I think the equalizer for the Mavericks. If they
But
get
it
like
depends on who. But it
top
depends on
pick.
who. It depends on who Houston trying to give up. Just think if Houston offered Jalen Green, nobody we getting in the draft is going to be better than Jalen Green.
I don't think Phoenix will really want Jalen Green though. Like that's not the piece they would be like.
If you get rid of Kevin Durant, why not?
You don't want Green. Him and Booker basically the same thing. You got him, Booker, and Bill then.
Ugh, I keep forgetting about Brad Bill.
Yeah, like I don't think they want Jalen.
That's the only
Green.
reason why Durant's even on the market is because they can't trade Beal.
Yep.
That's why I think he's gonna go to. That's why I think whatchamacallit is really in play, like Minnesota, because at the end of the day, Julius Randle, as much as we don't like him, Julius Randle is a good player. Like
I'd still rather, like I said, he would want to go to Minnesota because he likes KD. I mean, he likes
he's like, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
Like I told you he likes playing with friends, so I could see him going there. But I definitely think he'd play for the Mavericks too, though, because of his Texas connection, because of Nico, because of AD, because of Kyrie. Like I really think he would. And if we did the trade, like if I'm the Suns, do I want Julius Randle in the Minnesota Timberwolves pick, or do I want PJ Washington and them dudes and the Mavericks pick from this year, I still think the Mavericks, if they get in that lottery, is a better look than the Minnesota Timberwolves if the Suns choosing. Nico really gonna make them moves and trade the people.
It depends on who they willing to give up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Nico is willing to make those moves for Kevin Durant and get rid of like our young guys, would mean a PJ or maybe a Lively or Gafford, I'm taking that over a Julius Randle with the Mavericks.
That's crazy, man. And then what? You get Kevin Durant, you lose.
You look good for a couple games. Somebody get hurt, and then the whole atmosphere changes, and then you might get to the playoffs and lose the first round. You feel me? That's just how it goes.
And you lose in the playoffs if you make it to the playoffs, because we all know how Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant is. They never make it through a whole season. You lose, and now what? Nico gets fired, Kid get fired, and now you stuck with these people who don't know nothing about basketball, and you have no draft picks, you have no players. Now what?
Y'all think Nico and them getting fired by the Addisons or Demont? Y'all think they were firing them?
I don't think they are.
You think they know enough to fire Nico?
I think Nico is the fall guy. I still think that this was they plan to put pressure on Dallas for them to let them do this casino. But I think Nico is the black fall guy, and I don't care what nobody say. Like, yeah, he did it, and I think he's stupid, but I still think it's more to this than what we just thinking. I don't think they're gonna fire him this year, because I feel like if they fire him, he gonna blow the whistle.
Even if they fire him next year, you think they know enough to go get like the right person? Like, would they fire him? That's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't know anything and they don't care, then why would they fire people? As long as you want the position, stay there. We don't care. You feel like that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would they fire him? They traded Luka Doncic. Why would they fire a bad person?
That's why. And then like I was thinking, like, if they wouldn't offer Luka a max because they felt like he was, for whatever reason, why would they offer Kyrie coming off of ACLs here a max? Like, ain't that worse?
They're not going to.
I don't know, man.
I don't think it was because I keep telling folks I don't think it's because they didn't want to offer Luka the max. I honest to God think that this is between Luka and Nico, and Nico put in the owner's ear to get rid of Luka, because remember he even said during that press conference he went to the owner with this idea.
What happened? My only thing is, bro, if that happened, it happened when Luka got hurt. What happened in that amount of time?
That's when I asked that.
Go say, I'm done.
I asked that the other day. I'm like, what? Something must have happened for him to just completely just flip like that. Because you can't sit here and say that he wasn't in your plans, because you literally built this team around him and Kyrie.
Even Klay Thompson was for Luka Doncic.
Brought in to be that guy to make the difference from 3-point shooting.
What happened when he got hurt?
Dude, like, man.
What happened?
Man, it was something about that dude that I just didn't like. It's something about him. He was making a lot of bad decisions and covering them up. Like I say, he was putting Band-Aids on bullet holes, man. Like I knew it, man. I just did not believe that dude. Did I think that he would do this? Absolutely not. I didn't think that there would be a human being on this planet that would have did what he just did. But it's something about that dude. It just look. He's been ducking ever since it happened. He went on a press conference in Cleveland, and we had 5-6 weeks now, and he still ain't had a press conference in Dallas. Like, if you feel
real quick to comment on that Kyrie injury, throw shade though.
More shade
immediately. He still ain't had no press conference about the Luka trade. Like,
they're not going to.
Like, what do you think? If he ignored it, it's going to go away? Like, this is never going away.
No, he had his press conference. They think he got to talk about it once. And he think he's done. He said, "I'm done." But the thing is that he's not done. They're still talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't addressed the Dallas media. They don't care about Luka getting traded in Cleveland.
No, he addressed them when he had
No,
that.
he was
Remember, he
saying-
had that one press conference with him and Jason Kidd where he took the responsibility.
That was in Cleveland.
Was that in Cleveland? I thought it was in Dallas.
Was he got smacked.
Yeah, then they got beat
Okay.
that day. The next day, whatever, it was
I got
about
you.
50 something.
That was in Cleveland.
But it was everybody media. Though. They had a press conference.
There was Dallas
then-
media there too. Dallas.
Everybody that followed the
Dallas
team,
media
yeah,
that travels with
They
the
were
team.
still talking to him and asking them the questions.
Yeah, because remember he also didn't when they introduced the players that he wasn't even there for that.
I don't think he'll be coming out anymore because he's getting death threats. So I don't think he's going to be doing no more media coverage. And I'm not saying that funny because he's really getting death threats.
I truly believe if Nico got caught out in Dallas lacking, somebody would really do something to him.
Probably so. And I ain't even funny.
Yeah, like they would do something to him.
He literally right now have to watch where you go. That's why I don't think he's going to be there too much longer. I think
If I was him,
he going to leave.
So you
Well,
gonna tear down the building and leave, huh?
Yes, ain't that what most people do? I mean,
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's gone in the next couple of years either as well. Because just by what he said in that press conference that who knows how, I mean, it was almost like he knew he was predestined to be gone soon. Like, who knows if
Like
the
he
owner's
knew he
still
made
going
a
to want
bad-
me.
Like he knew he made a bad deal.
and that's
Well,
why
it was
everything
weird.
doesn't. It's too many conspiracy. It's stuff just don't make. It doesn't connect, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why did you make that move? But then you making comments like you not gonna be here long. Like, then did you set yourself up for
How long
failure?
the owners? What do you say? Who knows how long the owner's going to want me here?
Yeah, like,
Somebody
did you
said
set
about
yourself
a
up for
10-year
failure?
process? What was so weird about that is because all last year he kept talking about as he was building the team and then restructured it and built it more around Luka. And he made the comment that, well, I'm always looking at the present and the future. Well,
Yeah.
he didn't say that in the press conference.
What did Luke? What happened between Luka and Nico when Nico got so mad? That's like super rage, where you got so mad that you were willing to throw away your career to toss this dude off the team. Like, what could have happened? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, if it was just Nico, what happened?
It's one of those things where everybody woke up when the news came out and everybody was in shell shock. I mean, like everyone was in shell shock, from the Mavs fans to the media to NBA teams, players. Everybody was looking over their shoulder. Like all the players were saying, the biggest name players were saying, if this could happen to Luka, it could happen to any one of them. I think such a bizarre chain of events that no one saw coming.
I don't think he has a problem with European players because he signed Maxi Kleber, Ariel.
No, I don't think he's got any problem with
I don't think it's a
European
problem.
players.
Maxi
Didn't
I'm
he
telling
play
you,
overseas
it's-
himself?
Yeah, he did. Like that's why I say I don't think it's any of that. I really think it was something that happened between Luka and Nico took it personal. I really
That's
believe
what I'm
that.
saying. It must be something. It got to be something extreme, then, bro. I'm like, you willing to throw away your career for somebody talking trash? Unless y'all threw hands, and even then, people will keep that quiet still. Like Vince Carter and Sam Mitchell threw hands. Like, that's crazy. What happened? What?
Because nothing they reporting is really justifying this trade, bro. Literally everybody think this was the dumbest trade.
Nothing justifies a trade because it's not. We're not being told. That's what it's like. That's why we're not being told. It's again the Mavericks being the Mavericks. We're not being told.
And the players don't
He
even
just-
know.
they just
But you could
shut
still
up
feel
and
the
accept
shock on the players that are still on the team, that are still trying to deal and cope with all of this. It just doesn't make sense. It hit them so blindsided as well as it did the rest of America and around the world.
Y'all think the Suns would take Klay
I
Thompson?
think that Luka wants to. I still don't think Luka wants to play for the Lakers. long term. Like his body language still says like that's not the place for him.
Yeah, but I don't
But
think
I
Like,
don't see him.
I don't think it's
turning it
because he's going to
down,
leave.
though.
Yeah, I don't think it's because he's going to leave. I think he's still hurting, just like we're all grieving.
Yes, I was
I
just
think
going to say
he's
that.
still hurting from the Dallas Mavericks. Like he wanted to end this. He was going to be Dirk 2.0 for us. He was going to try to win us a ring. He was like, I was going to do all that. Now that he's gone, it's like he feels like this is surreal as well. Like this isn't real.
He's still trying to, I think, come to terms with being traded.
9 months
It's
ago, I was
not
playing in
even
the finals
just the
with them
manner in
guys.
which it was. It's just off the court. He's such a killer on the court, but off the court, he's such a totally different person. Like people don't, other than you guys, don't get it. How different he is off the court than he is on the court. He's like an overgrown child off the court, as opposed to an extremely shy and not about the hublub. It's he's that way on the floor. He wants to take your heart and soul out, but that's what makes him so great. But not off.
I think he takes things personal, Nancy. We saw it already.
Yeah.
We've literally seen him have struggles in the season from stuff at home.
Like, see right here what Gina said. This is, like I said, this is all part of my thinking of something happened between Luka and Nico. For Luka to make that comment, I remember him saying,
Luka did say he knew it would happen eventually.
I'm not saying y'all disagreeing. I'm just saying, like, that's why
happened.
Like something had to happen, bro.
When he got traded, when they first talked to him.
Yeah, when he had his press conference with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't see that whole thing.
He said I wouldn't have left, but I knew something like this would happen eventually.
Like they've been I guess they've been bumping heads, I guess, for the longest or something behind closed doors. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's
they were saying that Nico fired all of Luka's peoples. Like and that rubbed Luka the wrong way. Like
here's my thing
Luka had over there.
Here's my thing with when everybody does that. Like I feel like once something bad happens.
Peace, King, because I think you're the only one that sees it.
Once something bad happens, everybody attaches everything that happened bad to the one dude saying everything is Nico. Mark Cuban and them were still here when them people were getting fired. That wasn't just Nico.
And that's not always a bad thing either. If you're trying to help a kid mature.
Yeah, they try to do different things.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban was doing that too. That was Mark Cuban.
Now, I agree with both of you and Nancy on this, but I also can look at it this way. What if Nico done it and did not communicate that with Luka, just automatically did it and then talk to him about that?
So hold up. You could be that, but I'm saying Mark Cuban is the one that signs the contracts and all. He was okay with it too. That means they were all in the. We know how it was a committee, bro. They said at the
Mark
table.
When Mark was here, they were sitting at a table. Complete authority.
Yeah, they would sit at the table and make decisions. So if they fired somebody, then Mark Cuban said okay too.
I guess, man. Something had to happen.
What we were doing, bro? Think about it. We were all in here yelling the committee and all that. We had people on the show saying they kind of like a committee and all that. That's the way they operate. When Mark was here.
I hear you.
And they were saying like when Mark was here.
Then I can't think of nothing else, man. Like something has to happen.
Is weird. We just trying to make we're trying to make things connect. We're doing detective work right now, so we're like, man, he did that and that. But I'm like, I don't think that makes sense because Mark was still here when all.
But then there's also got to be something in what Luka's saying too, though. If he's not totally shocked, then like you're saying, there was some friction or something going on behind the scenes that people are not privy to.
Yep.
To the point that now Nico is taking whatever narrative they was hearing outside of the organization and using it as a reason, so that way he can soften the blow with a pause. But
even though it's dumb, it's doing the opposite when you should just shut up.
Nothing's gonna.
So that's why I'm. Oh no! I'm just saying, but in their eyes, they think like if I say this, they're gonna keep people off my back or whatever. Which we all know that's not the case, because you can't sit here and tell me like I told them guys earlier. King, I'll tell you I was talking to. Yeah, he could be 450 pounds, but if you give me 34, 9 and 10 on 50% shooting, damn near 40% from three.
How many times? How many times the Lakers talk about Luka weight?
And it's funny you said that. I asked the Laker guy at the house. I said, "Hey man," I said, "Hey, are you having issues with his weight?" He said, "Hell no." You see the numbers he putting up? I said, "That's what I was saying." That's what I'm saying.
Winning cures everything. Are the Lakers winning right now?
And I said that too. I said, "Can you do me a favor? You being a Laker fan, what were y'all ranked at in the standings before Luka got there? Oh, he said like 7, 8. I said, oh, okay. Where y'all at now? Oh, we number 2. Bam, got you. Okay, I'm just asking because I don't know nothing. I'm just saying, like, I gotta stop going by these narratives. Especially if you're saying you're not watching all the games and everything. You basically, when you're not watching all the games and you're spewing this nonsense, that tells me that you're listening to somebody else.
Yep.
And I'm trying to tell you that's not true. What you're telling me right now, I'm throwing facts out at you, and you're steady saying no. I feel like. Then that means you're putting your feelings into it. I'm telling you facts.
Instead of finding out yourself, you regurgitating what ESPN tell you. You're trying to hate somebody instead of learning what they do. Like that's what people do. You just try to hate someone. I'm like, why are you trying to hate?
Okay, that's the time we live in, bro. And that's annoying,
bro.
Like,
stop trying to hate them. Like that shouldn't be your nature to try to hate someone. Like that's not a good.
The one thing about the Lakers will be, like, I don't always agree with what they do. I really do have issue with what they did to Russell Westbrook, but their superstars, they will take care of Luka because they need superstars to bring their superstars in.
Well, the reason they did that to Russell Westbrook was to take care of LeBron, right or wrong. You feel me? Like they were taking care of their superstar. Did you read Logan already, bro? I know we getting
like I said, they'll always take care of their superstars and treat them like over the top special. Like they will bend over backwards for them.
The Lakers are rigged.
Hold on, John. Logan with the $2 donor says, I honestly believe it was for the ratings and to help LBJ. I'm not gonna lie to you, Logan. That kind of creeped in my mind too.
Everything is together, Rel.
It's just I don't like all of a sudden out the blue.
Thing at all.
Yeah,
I think it's a multiple.
That's what I'm saying.
Multi-level thing.
It's not one thing because nothing makes sense. It's like a whole bunch. It's like, well, if I told you that the league were in cahoots with the Mavericks to make this happen and said, I got you in the back, you got to do this on the backside. Pause. You got to do this. We'd be like, I understand if that happened too. Like too many things would make sense.
No, I agree because. I'm only also going by. I told you this before, King. Listen to the comments that Adam Silver made during the All-Star break.
Listen to AD.
Yeah, AD too. Like, and then I told folks this too. I said, bro, it's not a coincidence that Luka's first game put up Super Bowl numbers.
That's not
a coincidence.
The talk of the Super Bowl was the Luka trade. The basketball outdid the Super Bowl with a trade announcement.
His first game put up
leading up to the Super Bowl.
And look at every game ever since then. Like every Laker game is
top 3 now, right? It's Jersey just based off of this year being traded alone. We know that's going to go up.
It's been number 1 since he got traded.
All right, and then the ratings, Johnny B, in the playoffs. I already told y'all the Lakers going far just based off the ratings. They got to go far, and it's about to be one of the most viewed, at least when the Lakers are playing playoffs. In recent history, I really believe that.
Bro, watch tomorrow game when they play against the Celtics.
Yes,
that is going to do more than Super Bowl numbers. Just that game tomorrow.
Yes, I agree.
Like, listen, man, this is more than just Dallas, man. This is the NBA. Like, you know what I mean? The Lakers need to have stars, just like the Warriors need to have somebody. When they're good, basketball is good. You see, they gave Jimmy Butler to the Warriors, and ever since then, they've been winning. Lakers get they superstar for the future. They got Luka. Like, the only thing that could mess this up is if Luka don't re-sign with the Lakers. That's the only thing that can make this up.
We want that for personal reasons, right? So you can laugh.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing that can mess this up.
No, you're right. I'm saying
even
it's
the most important thing that the Lakers need to do. This August is sign Luka Doncic. That's the only thing on there.
Yeah, because if Luka opts into his player option, and he leaves, and I don't. What if he goes and play with Jokic? Like the NBA cannot afford for Luka to leave the Lakers.
But that's why they're about to gift wrap him a championship
for him to stay.
And notice too, the marketing been stupid.
That's why they doing all what they're doing right now. As I said in Playback, give me a reporter now or a journalist or anybody, and Rel can read this afterwards that talks bad about Luka now.
Nobody. I even seen what's the guy that the Keyshawn defending Luka, and he did, and the whole playoff run last year. All he did was hate on Luka and talk about how they was gonna lose every series.
Rick Bucher talking good about Luka.
Well, listen, whatchamacallit, he's still sticking to his guns. What's the old black dude name? I hate him. He used to have a show with Chris Broussard. Yeah, Rob Parker. Rob Parker still he's sticking to his guns.
Okay, that's because Rob Parker is a LeBron hater.
Yeah.
I don't listen to Rob.
Yeah, he's a Bron hater. So they're gonna
like he puts on the act too. He's kind of like Skip Bayless, where it's like what he hates and what he don't hate. But let's read this real quick.
He's a Bron hater. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, think about.
Hold on, Nancy.
Logan with the $5 dono says LBJ literally played with Prime Wade, Kyrie, Bosh, AD, and now Luka. It's quite obvious not trying to bash LeBron. There's some sketchy stuff here.
He's brung in billions to the NBA. He's the golden goose.
I don't think it's sketchy with Bron.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Bron. I think it's as far as the Lakers and the Lakers being able to benefit the league. Like you said, Johnny, if the Lakers are good, the league benefits.
Yeah, because it's more Laker fans than it is any fan in the world.
Because every time they need a new superstar and someone else is getting about ready to retire, another superstar falls into their lap.
Because they're the Lakers. Because most people grew up liking the Lakers.
Man, listen, it's more Laker fans than it is any basketball team fan ever. There's more Laker fans than anything, even more than the Celtics.
On most people top 10, at least 5 of them are Lakers.
Not mine. I don't think outside of LeBron, I don't have one.
Kobe not in your top 10?
Oh, you said top 10. Yeah, Kobe in the top 10.
In their top 10, like at least 5 of them, probably 6 in my opinion, are Lakers.
Yeah, it's a travesty, man. And
Kobe,
Kareem, Magic, Kobe.
I don't count people. I don't count people that I didn't watch. People that was in my top 10. If I didn't watch them, I don't put them in there.
Not your top 10. I understand.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, let me put Dr. J or I didn't watch Kareem play basketball.
Kobe, Shaq, and LeBron though they in there, right?
Yes.
So that's 3 of them in your top 10.
I mean, Kobe is like maybe number 8. Like I'm not a Kobe guy. Like I never have been. I've never been a Kobe guy.
You don't have to be a Kobe guy, but you still got him in your top 10.
Yeah. I acknowledge his talent. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a Kobe guy. I'm really not. Like still to this day. Like I know he passed, and rest in peace to him. But I was never a fan of Kobe. Do I think he tough? Do I think he cold? Absolutely. Like, but not really a fan.
So I think it's like 6.
They don't have enough rivalries in the NBA. I think they're trying to get back to some of the rivalries.
But OKC and Dallas was one of the best rivalries in the NBA.
Johnny B, so you think about it small.
Do you know OKC that the Mavericks and the Lakers game was one of the highest rated games of the season?
You thinking small. Okay, nobody cares about OKC.
It's not the highest rated game of the season so far this year.
Keep it a
listen.
Nobody.
If the Mavs could have played the Lakers fully healthy, I think they would have beat the first Mavs and Lakers game that they just had when the Lakers won. Like I felt like fully healthy, that would have probably been one of the best games of the season.
Is the biggest rivalry in basketball the Lakers and the Celtics?
I mean, for nostalgia, yes, but like far as today, no.
As far as marketing.
Oh yeah, marketing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can sell it. You can sell it again now. You got Tatum and Brown and all of them against LeBron and Luka and all. I mean, you can try to like revitalize it, but I mean, it hasn't been like that for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying, as far as marketing, as far as the finals, the team you want to meet in the finals, East and West. Who's the team?
Of course.
You want the Lakers and the Celtics to see each other.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. Even though I still feel like the Celtics would beat them 4-1. Like
the Celtics got 18 chips, right, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They just got theirs last year. Who did they beat last year to get it?
The Mavericks.
With Luka. With Luka on it. Luka already part of the rivalry. They put him with LeBron James over there in LA. Now he with LA playing the Boston Celtics.
It was crazy. Like you said, if Luka win a championship with the Lakers, he'll be known as a Laker and not a Maverick.
He still be known as a Maverick. Y'all
he'll be more known for as a Laker.
He didn't win a chip on Dallas. He's going to be known as a Laker because I think he's going to win a chip. if you don't think he's going to win a chip, then okay. But if I think he's going to win a chip,
he winning a chip over there, bro.
So he's going to be a Laker legend. I think he's going to be a Laker legend. I think he'll be more of a Laker legend than LeBron James is. But actually, that's going to be weird because Bron going to benefit off of playing with Luka. So he's going to win.
Yeah, he going to have two,
whatever.
Man, listen, if they win a championship this year, LeBron coming back again to see if they can win again, and he'll come back again depending on the year after how they look.
But I think Luka's going to
be. Yeah, but they're also going to start to build the team around Luka.
Yeah,
Once they get Luka to sign, building the team around Luka.
But building the team around Luka is like building the team around LeBron. Yeah. It's the same. It's the same team.
They're the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. They're the same player.
I don't mean they're going to get rid of LeBron.
No, I know. But I'm saying that they can keep building the same way because they were building for Bron. Just keep building. You already got that's why the players right now are decent. That's why they got Dodo and all that stuff. They got guys that can play with Luka. That's the guys that can play with Bron. So just keep building the same way. They'll be perfectly fine. Like,
question: do y'all feel bad for Jason Kidd?
No.
What?
If he didn't know about it, but the way Luka treating him.
No. I'm talking about like I'm not talking about. Take the trade away because I truly don't feel like, and you know I hate Jason Kidd. Mm-hmm. Nobody hate him like I do, but I don't feel like Jason Kidd had anything to do with that trade. Like I just don't. I don't think so. Like that interview that they did, that press conference, like man, you read body language, you could like, yo, I didn't have nothing to do with this. I don't back up nothing that he said. Like you could tell the body language of Jason Kidd. I really don't feel like he had nothing to do with that because I don't feel like Jason Kidd would have ever traded Luka like if he could have.
Same thing. I thought the same thing with Nico, and I'm not even saying Jason Kidd did it. I'm not saying Jason Kidd involved. All I keep asking everybody is why don't Luka mess with Jason Kidd?
Well, I was just going to ask you that because didn't he unfollow Jason Kidd and he unfollowed
the Mavericks?
Who?
Jason Kidd and the Mavericks.
Well, what I mean by Jason Kidd, feeling bad for him, like, okay, Luka gone, but look at the cards he been. Even though when he had the right deck of cards, he was still being stupid with them from time to time. But like, look at what he has now. Like, bro, we really just had a game where Brandon Williams and Najee Marshall had to be like they ran the team. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't feel bad for that Johnny B though. Like for a couple of reasons. One, he has an excuse already. Like, so his job not on the line. Like he's fine. You just play guys and you try to go win or whatever. That's one. Mm-hmm. Two, this actually giving Jason Kidd a better coaching resume in most people's eyes in this situation. Like you got to go through the trying times and all that. Like him actually surviving and actually competing, people kind of respecting him now. So I'm not sad for him for that reason.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. I mean, I agree with King. I don't feel sorry for him because it always seems like whenever this type of stuff happens, like stuff go wrong, he always has a kind of a alibi or a scapegoat to kind of latch to or whatever. So, and of course, this situation is completely different. King talked about the fact that Luka stopped following him and he didn't go, talk to Jason Kidd or hug him or none of that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
But then Nico also said in the press conference that Kidd didn't know about this, but he supports my decision.
That's why I'm saying to you, bro, bro, words don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. Right now, whatever the Mavericks saying, I don't take anything they say for face value right now.
Because I saw what you were talking about, Relle, because if you saw after that game, obviously he tried to make a beeline for Kyrie, and you saw the emotions there. But he also went to Sham God.
Mm-hmm.
They hugged.
Yep.
One of the other coaches over there, he hugged too.
Woo! Aguma K? My Lord.
Luka usually show love to all of his coaches, though. Even Rick Carlisle. When he had beef with him, they went to Rick Carlisle and they started talking and all. Jamal Mosley, everybody. Like, he just, for some reason, why isn't he talking to Jason Kidd?
Well, I know. I don't understand it because I can't say I disagree with Johnny, Because one thing I learned, I was an assistant manager in Dunkin' Donuts, and one of the training classes I had to take. Oh, go ahead. You gotta.
Oh, real quick, logo with $2 dono says maybe it was NBA's plan all along to get Luka. I mean,
Listen. I've seen videos. Been watching videos on YouTube from 3 years ago of them talking about Luka is going to be a Laker. Like the old videos of them saying, "Yo, the Lakers finna get Luka." Like it seemed like we was the only ones who like when people used to talk about it, I laughed. Like my Laker fans, like, bro, we gonna get Luka from y'all, and I used to laugh. Like, bro, it's no way y'all ever get him from us. Like they knew.
That's why, like I said, I don't believe anything. Everybody is associated and attached to this until they distance themselves from it. I don't trust anything the Mavericks say at all. And like I said, you can take stuff. I can give you a rebuttal for anything right now and make you think, turn this way to say, oh, this is the reason the Mavs did it, or this is the reason. If I got to do that, then I don't know why the Mavs did it. You feel me? Like that's.
I still feel like there's this whole feeling of nobody just understands.
Yeah, we don't.
Why?
Because they aren't telling us. They're just bashing them.
I just feel that Johnny was saying about Jason Kidd, he looked in body language, was screaming, I want to open my mouth. And yet I felt Nico talk over top of him before Jason Kidd. Because don't you remember Jason Kidd's the one that got us fined last year, or that year we were tanking that first year?
Yep.
Because he's like, yep, they told me to tank it. They told me to lose, or whatever the heck stupid thing he said. But he was just like, went into the
He sure did.
Yep. He's usually outspoken.
Yeah, and he's so quiet now. Like, that's why I be like, bro, y'all don't feel bad for him. It feel like something is like something. They railroading him, man.
Jason Kidd will get fired for dapping up Luka.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
not saying you would. I'm literally asking that question to everybody. Do you think Jason Kidd would have got fired for dapping up Luka?
I don't think so.
No, because Shamgar and them dapped him up, right?
Yeah.
So if he's so outspoken and all that, and he feels like Luka feels a certain way towards him, wouldn't he, based off his personality and what you just said, as far as yelling and saying we tanked and all, wouldn't he go find Luka and grab Luka and say, "Hey, Luka, that wasn't me"?
What if he tried?
I don't get this because
I didn't see him run over Luka.
And no, I'm talking about like behind the scenes. Like, what if he tried to reach out to him and he ain't just
difference, bro? It's a calling somebody and seeing somebody in the face is totally different, man. Like, it's a different respect. Like, I mean, let me tell you face to face, we here now. I didn't do that, man.
Yeah.
Let me go over there and walk to you and talk to you. I didn't do that. Hey, game over. You talk to my guys. You walk in. Let me just walk behind one of them and walk over and just say, "Hey, Luke, I need to talk to you, man."
Because he definitely talked to Mark Cuban.
If Luke, exactly, Mark Cuban went in the stands and was dabbing up his dad and all that stuff.
No, Mark Cuban sat by his dad.
Exactly. If Jason Kidd would have went up to Luka and Luka would have walked off, then kind of like the way Steve Ballmer did with Blake Griffin. Story, then it's like, all right, well, Blake don't want to hear it no more. Steve tried. It is what it is. Jason Kidd didn't go up and try to do that.
But yeah, hey, we'll go ahead and put y'all backstage, man. We're gonna probably call it a show. Appreciate y'all. That's a good, great conversation, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We here. I mean, I don't know, man. And like I said, it's still a lot of questions, man, that ain't been answered, and a lot of answers that's not being given. So instead of you focusing, matter of fact, I don't know if you watched that Mark Cuban interview. I didn't even watch it. I thought maybe you had watched it.
I watched the parts people like, put on Twitter and all the little clips and all. I didn't watch the whole thing though.
Because I didn't watch it because I really felt like people weren't gonna say nothing.
He wasn't. Mark. The thing with Mark, man, what he does, he tries to save face. So I said that's why people don't like billionaires. Literally, Mark doing that right now. He's trying to be on the side of right, but not explaining his part in the wrong, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, bro, okay, well, you sold him to them. What's up? What's going on with this? And I haven't heard anybody ask him that question or him answer that one time.
Shout out to Cam, man. That's why I don't feel sorry for Cam. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like King said, when he kind of put that out there about the fact that Luka didn't go up and dap him up and all that. Then, like what Nancy was saying, the fact that he stopped following the Mavs and Kid and all that.
So I trust the player's voice more than anything.
I mean, and Luka's one of them guys. He wears emotions on his sleeve. So if he didn't go up there and talk to you, that tells you everything right there.
And as you said, he said, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Who's to say that he wasn't talking to Jason Kidd?
And we've seen this type of act. Well, yeah, there you go. I'm gonna say we've seen this also in Brooklyn and in Milwaukee. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he fully did it or whatever, but I would not be surprised if we come to find out later on that he did have something to do with it. But
yes, sir.
Listen, guys, we definitely appreciate everybody rocking out with your boys again, man, for another episode. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and do us a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here for all Mav conversations. We'll be back here on Sunday, man. We got an early game, but we're gonna probably have a regular evening show, guys, because some people got to work. Also, too, everybody hit that like button for us tonight, man. Help us get them likes up, man. I was gonna say something. Yeah, I know people kind of like tuning out the Mavs and all that stuff. I definitely understand. It's not an easy season. I feel like now we're doing a countdown to the games. We got 18 games left. Last year we were doing countdown to the playoffs. Now we're doing countdown to just get the season over with type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
we were doing countdown to 50 last year.
Yeah. And now we count down to 50 losses. What we doing?
Yeah.
I mean, what it looking like, huh? But yeah. But listen, man. We will be back here on Sunday, man. But if you guys want to join us up here on stage, like you saw Johnny B and Nancy do today, just simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Become a member of the channel. We normally have our Friday saved for the members of the channel. But if a game falls on a Friday, just like today, we have our members only post game shows, man, where the members of the channel join us up here on stage, like you just saw with Nancy and Johnny B. Also, too, man, follow me on my other channel, Cause We Geeked, where we talked about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Me and Cuz will be having a show tomorrow, man. I know my wife gonna be busy tomorrow, so I'm gonna get a show in tomorrow, probably sometime in the morning or early afternoon, guys. It will be a show tomorrow because we came back to yesterday, and he wanted to get a show in today, but of course we got to do this show, so we're gonna do one tomorrow. So follow us on Cuz We Geeked. Hit that notification bell, guys. Y'all know when we get ready to drop our new episode. Y'all guys can join us over there, man, and talk Daredevil and whatever else, man. So Kings or anything else?
Share more. Share, guys. Like is equivalent. Help us get to all our goals. How many games we won so far? 32, I think, this year so far.
Something like that.
I think 32. So we probably not gonna lose 50. I would ask you, we're gonna lose over 45, but you're gonna say I don't care. But I think we're gonna lose over 45 though. But we'll see.
You didn't ask me a question though.
We're gonna lose over 45 games.
I don't care, King.
I knew you were gonna say that. Thank you. But that's about it. Yeah, y'all can still join us. Shout out to, we're gonna do 77 tomorrow for the Lakers game. This be a big game. Come check us out over there. Let me see what else. We Talk Kayfabe. Follow us over there. I want to give a shout out too for We Talk Kayfabe. If you don't know, come on over there. Or join us on the Discord as well. Like Relle always says, we show every WWE event between Raw and SmackDown. If it's not on Playback and we're watching the game, it is in Discord. So we show it in Discord. We also do the PLEs there as well if you're a wrestling fan. So come over there. You have no excuse. Come have some fun. Talk to your boys, man. That's about it, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, we will be back here. Like King said, follow us on Playback, y'all. Download the app where you get your apps from. We will be streaming the Lakers Boston Celtics game. We talk 77 game. And also King has Kayfabe. And follow me on my other channel, Cuz We Geeked, guys. We're gonna have a show tomorrow morning / afternoon, guys, early afternoon. So join us over there. But with all that being said, man, it is your boys Relle and King, where we talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavericks from a fan's perspective. We'll be back here soon, guys. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. We up.
Peace.